Hold your head up for the bad times, baby. We can do it all. Well, I want you to catch me when I fall. Hold your head up for the bad times, baby. We can do it all. Well, I want you to catch me when I fall. If I fall at all. Burn your blues for another day. Jenny, play your guitar. Pick up your guitar and play. Oh, whoa. Burn your blues for another day. Jenny, play your guitar. Pick up your guitar and play. Have you been this low before? Can you not take this anymore? Or do you still hold out that hope that he's not there? You're better than that, you're better than him. Well, I don't know what you're going through, baby. You're gonna be alright, aren't you? Hold your head up for the bad times, baby. We can do it all. Well, I want you to catch me when I fall. Hold your head up for the bad times, baby. We can.
I wish that I could get you out of my head. Unfollow you and listen to my friends. I'm sick of the hold you've got on me. Is this what it's like at 23? Missing somebody that I don't know anymore. I think it's making me anxious, sitting all alone on my bedroom floor. With all the time we wasted, it's got me thinking how I hate this time of year. Always feeling anxious, crying all alone on the bathroom floor, thinking about all the time we wasted. Oh, I hate this time of year. I hate to see the world this shade of blue. I hate to say I miss you, but I do. And every little bit of happiness I have keeps out where you left it. I hate this time of year. It makes me think of you. I think it's making me anxious, sitting all alone on my bedroom floor. With all the time we wasted, it's got me thinking how I hate this time of year. Always feeling anxious, crying all alone on the bathroom floor, thinking about all the time we wasted. Oh, I hate this time of year. Sitting all alone on the bedroom floor, with all the time we wasted, it's got me thinking how I hate this time of year. Always feeling so anxious, sitting all alone on my bedroom floor, with all the time we wasted, it's got me thinking how I hate this time of year. Always feeling anxious, crying all alone on the bathroom floor, thinking about all the time we wasted. Oh, I hate this time of year. Think I
My microphone's way up there. Oh, goodness.
Get it together.
I'm working on it.
I'm just fucking with you. It's been a night, man.
It's been wild.
Yeah.
Not as wild as some people have had it. Not necessarily tonight, but lately.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to talk about in our last hour, and that's where this is going. So let me dive right back over and let you guys know which.
Can you send Boba the link?
No, he can wait.
Okay.
So it's literally the last hour of the show.
I wonder who Gentle Chatter is.
I don't know. I will get a link over to Brian on the next break because we got stuff to do.
Yeah, let's just talk. It's okay.
We were talking earlier about Brooke. You've got a fear of spiders.
I do.
Randall, what's a sincere fear of yours? I know you made a couple jokes off the air, but what's a real fear you have?
I actually have a fear of rejection.
Aww.
Well, we accept you.
I know you do.
Hey, George Bones, what's a fear you've got?
Living.
Yeah.
He says he's got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? So, for those of you...
He's feeling a little stiff today.
I feel like you're making sex jokes or something. It's weird. Do you have any other fears, Brooke? Any other crazy fears?
Mm-hmm.
What's a big one? What's another big fear for you?
The dark.
The dark.
I don't like to be alone in the dark.
All right. Randall, how about you?
I also have a fear of being alone.
Oh, my God. Can you pick something that's like... Pick something that's like... that's along the lines of Brooke's fear of spiders.
I'll have to think on that. I'll get back with you.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm afraid of you thinking. Brooke?
I'm afraid to...
Oh, you wanted to know? I have
Do you have
three
another
big
one?
fears.
What's your third one?
Small spaces.
Okay. All right. Small spaces. That's another good one. That's a big phobia that a lot of people have. How about heights?
I'm not scared of heights. I like heights. Which is weird. Most tall people are scared of heights.
Randall, how do you feel about heights?
As long as I'm on a secure surface, I'm usually pretty okay.
So, would you fly in an airplane?
If I would fly in an airplane.
Would you fly in a helicopter?
Yep.
Would you fly in a hot air balloon?
I have.
Okay.
I would love to go to a hot air balloon.
Did it catch on fire?
No.
Well, that's fantastic for you. So...
Is there a story behind this?
There very much is. This happened down in Mexico City. Mm-hmm. There was a hot air balloon that caught fire. And so there's this town down there in Mexico City. There's this whole hot air balloon festival they do. We do some of those up here, you know. But they're really well known for this. It's a big tourist thing, I guess. But basically, this hot air balloon caught fire. The pilot of the hot air balloon jumped out and took off after it caught fire. It was about 16 feet in the air when he jumped out and hauled ass out of there. It continued, of course. You know what makes the hot air balloon go up, right?
Yeah, fire.
Fire. So when a hot air balloon catches fire...
Yeah, I mean...
Let's just say things are going to escalate quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it go up in a cloud of smoke?
Yeah. Needless to say.
Wow. Was everybody okay?
No.
Oh, shit.
There were 2 deaths.
Oh.
So it was supposed to be a nice Mother's Day weekend for them. They, I guess it was Mother's Day down there. So they were, it was a
Where
girl
was
and her
this?
parents in Mexico City.
Okay.
So it was there was a minor. I don't know how old was the girl. It doesn't say her age. She's a minor. And then her parents, her father 50 and her mother 38. The parents did not make it. They're saying that when it was about, let me
see.
That's so sad. Can we talk about something happy?
So when it was about, this is according to the girl's grandmother, that when the hot air balloon was about 40 meters in the air, which converts to a little over 131 feet.
Jesus.
That is when the girl jumped out.
What the fuck? Why?
131 feet. It was on fire, Brooke.
I mean, yeah, but...
Well, how'd the one guy jump out? It was 16 feet in the air, and the other one jumped out at 130 feet in the air.
Well, he jumped out pretty quickly. Now, that's according to her grandma. I also heard reports that it was about 75 feet or so when she jumped, but that might have just been a false report. One of those reports could be false. Maybe the grandma
That's
was
still
told incorrectly, or maybe
crazy.
the news report was wrong at first. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, that's still a crazy height.
That is a very crazy height.
Go. But your choice, and that's where I wanted to bring this up to you guys because it's a crazy story to begin with.
Yeah.
This was there's video and all that. If we had KAR TV, I would have tried to pull it up over there for you guys. But since that's acting a fool on me, I'm not going to worry about it. But I wanted to ask you guys, in that situation, what would you do? Would you jump?
I don't know.
When you're that high, imagine you're 130 feet in the air.
Like...
You realize at this point, I can jump and probably die. She walked away with broken limbs. Maybe not walked away, but you know what I mean.
I know,
She
yeah.
survived with some broken limbs.
I guess the question is, like, how... Do you know what I mean? Like, do I feel like I have a little bit of time? I realize the hot air balloon is on fire. But if, like, can I let it fall a little more before I jump, before I burn alive in it? Do you know what I mean? Like, where is the fire centered at? Does any of that make sense? Because I feel like it's hard to make the decision if you're not in
Brooke,
it.
those baskets are made of wicker.
I know.
So it was the basket that caught fire.
Oh, the basket caught fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought well, that's what I'm asking is like if the balloon itself is what caught fire first, it's going to take a second to hit the basket.
No,
you know what I mean?
It was the basket. And
Okay.
Yeah, those are like wood.
Yeah, that's wicked.
right?
That's
So-
straight up. You're going to burn up in it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, jump.
So what do? You burn alive or you jump?
You jump.
Either way, you might die.
Yeah, but I mean, you at least have a chance of survival if you
You're
jump.
going to fall either way.
Right.
Because if the basket is burning, eventually it's going to burn a hole in it, and then you're going to fall to the ground anyway.
Right.
It's just you get to determine when you're falling.
Yeah,
Well, the
so
point
they're
is,
actually
like,
I would
saying-
try to hopefully find something to fall into that's
Like,
semi-soft.
do I fall with third-degree burns and possibly, like, no skin? Or do I fall with, like, my epidermis intact and possibly walk away with some broken bones?
Right, and now they are saying they don't know for sure whether or not the people jumped or fell. You know, that's still to be determined or whatever, but
Right.
yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so
Yep.
sad.
I'll tell you something else that's crazy.
What?
Actually, you know what? I'd love to have Brian on for this one. Let me see what I can do. Is he in the chat?
I don't know.
Whoever Gentle Chatter is, I don't know if that's him or not.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. You ask me like I don't know, or like I know, but I don't know.
ask you like you don't know?
Yeah, because I don't know.
What do you know?
Great question. I know my name is
yeah.
Brooke. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of things, just not those things. Yeah. Yeah. That's good enough.
Sure.
We're good.
Sure. So, I'm going to turn this off for now while I look at this. I sent Brian a link. See if he can get in to join up with us. I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys, though, because this is pretty crazy. And so, first of all, are either one of you fans of rap?
Yeah.
Now, Brooke, what is it with people now that social media is a thing and TikTok is this whole thing? That's what I'm talking about, really, is the TikTok side of things. Everybody thinks they're a celebrity now or something. Is that what the mindset is here?
No. Well, I don't think so. I mean, I will say I really like TikTok for music, honestly. And I say that because I feel like I find a lot of like newer artists, whether they have a label or they don't, they're independent, whatever. I feel like I find a lot of them and I get to hear their music. And then when because they will like they'll do clips of their music that's getting ready to release on EPs, right? And then when they release, I'm able to like pull them from YouTube Music and add them to my playlist. But that's not just rap, that's all kinds of genres of music.
Hey, Bobo.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's about 8:20. How you doing?
Hey, I had to get my acupuncture done.
Yeah, I'm all right. So, hey, Brooke, are you familiar with someone by the name of BTB Savage?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel bad. Like if I heard whatever song, I would be like, yes. I don't remember everybody's name all the time.
You want to hear some BTB Savage? Is that what you're telling me?
It sounds just...
I didn't have it queued up because I didn't want to, but sure. Give me a moment.
I would love to.
In the meantime, while I work on pulling this up...
Or what's the name of the song, at least?
I don't know.
Oh,
Bobo,
whoa.
Are you familiar with BTB Savage?
No, I'm not.
Randall, how about you?
I don't follow the whole rap genre, so no.
Okay, all right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let me see what I can do here.
I did with older stuff, but not as new stuff, really.
All right, give me a second to pull it up.
Yes, Jake, we're talking about TikTok.
And YouTube. The guy's a YouTube rapper. 10.7 thousand subscribers. So.
That's amazing. Did you know that's how fucking Donald Glover started on fucking YouTube?
Here you go, ready? This is a song called Real Fraud. Let's give him a listen.
Thank you, JC.
Jack just want to drink.
I'll post a snitch paperwork until he log off. It's a dirty ball game, watching niggas fall off. Push the wire through, send the head and pull it all off. Put the money on the floor, I ain't trying to do no small talk. Better put your gloves on when you step inside that doghouse. Don't rush the vibe on the road, you gotta take the safe route. It switches in the car.
I don't know it so far.
We got drink rounds. Treat a nigga like B-Rabbit, make him walk across 8 Mile. Was doing loans for BOA, they busting that chasing out.
I'm curious on what the hook
Did
is,
he just
though.
reference 8 Mile? Look.
He did.
All right,
No, he
first of
did.
all-
He definitely
First
did.
of all, and this is another thing I can't stand about music, the more it goes on. Megan's really big on country music. I used to be. But the newer stuff is really, really killing it for me. It's really killing any love for country music I've got anymore.
I haven't
can't-
listened to a lot of country in a long time.
I don't know what it is that makes everyone... Now, mind you, I know I wrote a song full of 90s nostalgia, but that's a little bit different. If you're making a nostalgic reference, we had, during the reunion, we had a video and audio sent in from Trevor McNevin, who's the frontman for 1,000 Foot Crutch and FM Static. FM Static's got a song where they reference Fruitopia. Do you remember Fruitopia?
I do, yeah.
Dude, I used to drink Fruitopia.
If it's a nostalgic reference, yeah, there's a line that says, "You drink your Fruitopia." I'm like, yeah,
I loved Fruitopia when I was a kid. Oh my god,
I miss Fruitopia
I miss
now.
it now.
Jeez.
Nostalgic.
That's one of those things you didn't remember that it went away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's Minute Maid.
Kind of like my Surge.
Oh.
Minute Maid is Fruitopia. That's all it is. It's
Okay.
sugar water. That's all it is.
I mean, that's why
But-
we loved it as kids then.
Yeah, of course.
I miss my Surge.
Oh man.
And didn't they brought Surge back? You can still get it.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought they discontinued it.
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, so I'm okay if you're saying, nostalgic references in your songs, but what is it about everybody name dropping every other artist? Every country musician is talking about every other country song that made a hit before, and every country artist that wrote a hit. And now you got guys like this referencing 8 Mile, and I wasn't even planning on going down that rant, but that's a whole nother thing. But here's my thing with this guy. None of you are familiar with him, right?
No, I don't recognize his flow at all.
You don't recognize his flow.
I don't. No.
What flow?
As long as you recognize your own flow.
You guys are the worst.
I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
You know, with rap, the early rap, I'm talking about 80s and the
Late 80s, early 90s.
Curtis Blow. I'm talking about the at the point where they were doing mixes and they were taking other bits from other music and intermixing it, but that was part of the creativity of what rap was. But now the newer stuff is just, it's all rehashed. They're still using the same beats that have been used on other.
I don't know about all that.
Creativity.
I think you just don't know what rap to listen to.
Hold on a second. Are you on your microphone, Brian?
No, I'm not. I'm on my on the system. Why?
Are you on your microphone? I said.
Yeah, I'm on the microphone.
Okay. I'm just making sure, because some of your sound isn't coming through as clear as it was last week, and I'm just...
Well, I'm noticing that there's like a connection issue, too.
Oh, okay.
But, like, a good... I really enjoy Logic. I don't know if you've ever heard of Logic.
Sure. Well, here. Let me get into this, because we don't have a lot of time. And I got to tell you guys about this story. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So, BTB Savage from River Oaks, Houston, was getting some media attention lately when he posted a picture. I believe it was on Twitter, but Instagram, maybe? Yeah, no, that's Twitter. There's Little Bird. It says, "Too much motion," and it's got a couple wolf emojis. And it's a picture of him standing surrounded by, there's some bullet holes in the door behind him, and there's a whole bunch of dry up blood around him. Okay? So the story here is, that he had given was that he was supposed to be meeting with some people about recording with them. Mm-hmm. And essentially when they showed up at his place, they tried to rob him. And so his story was that he was throwing down with the one guy, and they're sitting there fighting and whatnot, and his girlfriend ended up shooting the one guy. But it's a whole bunch of chaos. Obviously, they had some crazy stuff that went on. But then he went and took a picture next to all the carnage and posted it on social media. Here's the crazy part. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. His mother, to her, his name's Daryl Gentry. That's his real name, by the way. Daryl Gentry. And to her, he was someone, he was in the military for 4 years. He was a father to a 4-year-old. She was very proud of him. She gave him a heads up, though. She said, look, you need to take this stuff off social media. Like, these people showed up, they robbed you, you're messing with the wrong people.
Right.
You need to take this down. He then went and he did an interview. You guys ever hear of Vlad TV?
Nope.
Brooke, Vlad TV, have you heard of it?
I feel like I have. I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but I feel like I've heard that name.
He went on Vlad TV, and, this Vlad TV, they interview rappers and everything. He went on there and he talked about how they tried to rob him in his San Antonio house and all that, apartment. And so he went on there talking about it and then continued to brag about the incident.
What?
Saying that he instructed his girlfriend to shoot the intruder, and then when the suspect was shot, he was begging for help. He's like, hey, I need to go to the hospital. I got to get to the hospital. And he said, I don't give a fuck about you. You're going to die.
What?
Yeah, and did an interview bragging about this. And his mother's like, you got to stop doing these interviews. You got to stop posting this on social media. They're going to retaliate against you. Like, you're messing with dangerous people here. And he said, they might do what they do, but I'm going to get active. That's all it is. Well, BTB Savage is dead now. He was gunned down, yeah.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, it's a hell of a story, isn't it? Yeah. he said he didn't deserve to die and all that, but that she tried to warn him, and she told him to let the family mourn in peace. She said they were taunting him and everything, and that they told him they were going to make his mom cry, and they were going to kill his son and his girlfriend and all that. And she tried to warn him, but he didn't listen. So and that's and it's just a messed up situation. But God, these rappers these days, just because you're, good for him. The video wasn't terrible. There were some interesting effects from what I saw in the 46 seconds of that we watched. That's fine. But man, you're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna brag about it in interviews and on social media, acting like you're such a hard ass, and then she's gonna come back.
But
around.
I don't think it's fair to just label that on rappers. I don't think that's like all rappers or just rappers even. Like there are just people out there that are like that.
Well, sure.
Well, look at what's going on right now. You've got kids that are, they're getting on Facebook or whatever medium, social media, and they're posting themselves robbing stores, shooting people, and they have no sense of responsibility to what they're doing. They're like out of touch with themselves and the recourse that's going to follow in regards to whatever they're doing. And it's been going on like this for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's getting worse.
I mean, if I'm being totally transparent and honest, if I was still a teenager, which I'm grateful that my teenager knows better, but when teenagers do the right thing, like what happened in Tennessee, and they do stand up and they follow the rules and they try to get their voices heard, they get punished for it. So why not? Why would you be civil if you're going to get punished for doing the right thing? Our society teaches kids the wrong thing.
You got to be looking at this picture in a whole broad spectrum in regards to what's going down. Just because of one person that they tried to do the right thing. That's
not one person. What happened in Tennessee was not one person. That was not one person. We're making two different arguments here, Ryan. I don't want to do this tonight, but that was not one person.
I mean, it's all I'm saying is that social media might be part of the problems in regards to the disconnect that the kids that are growing up now have, besides multiple other things.
I don't think so. I don't think that social media. Okay, let me take that step back a second.
Oh, no.
How we utilize social media could become a problem.
Yeah.
But social media itself brings people together and creates a communication that we didn't have as kids.
Right.
It depends upon what social media.
The idea and the concept of social media and what it is. I mean, when MySpace was a thing and we were all using MySpace, we weren't going around being dumbasses doing. I mean, some people were.
Yeah,
some people
exactly.
were. So
it
wasn't the source of the issue.
Right.
But let's be honest, we do have things like TikTok now that is legit designed to kill your brain cells. I mean, honestly,
agree with that either.
it is meant to ruin your attention span. That is why.
It is.
Okay, that's fair. But
it is. That's why it started off as 15-second videos.
It also creates a huge outlet for
there's
artists,
3-minute
not
videos
just
on
music
TikTok.
artists, but artists in general. Like people who have creative stores and shops.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Do you have any idea how much that has helped independent businesses expand their business? Because you're scrolling through TikTok and you see them package it order and you're like, oh, I actually really like that product, and you go and check it out where you wouldn't have ever been exposed to them otherwise. Now granted, that's a form of marketing. We don't have to go into that. My point is, there's pros and cons to all of the things.
Yeah, but there is a beast that's been left out of that's escaped from the bottle that needs to be put back in. And I am in favor of, and it's going to be controversial, I'm in favor of them not allowing kids 17 and younger on social media at all, period. None. I think that the mental stability and what social media is doing to the children today is really, really actually affecting them with psychological issues.
17?
I don't know.
Well, when we were
17
growing up,
might be
social
a bit
media wasn't really
steep.
around.
Yeah.
I don't hate the idea and the concept of where you're going with that, Brian. 17 might be a bit steep.
I mean, most things you have to be
but-
at least 13 to create an account for. Now, that doesn't mean you can't get around that. You know what I mean? Like you use somebody else's birth date or whatever, or you use a different year for your birthday.
Absolutely.
But
Right, but it also should require a parent's account and a two-factor authentication with the parent's account. I think it is it's hurting our society.
I don't feel
realize
the need
but
to
it
control my kids' lives like that. I don't feel the need to not let them explore the
that when we were
world.
growing up. The kids now are not communicating with anybody. They're not talking with people
No,
down
that's
the
not
street.
true.
They're not even
Parents aren't communicating with their
across the
kids.
street.
It's not that kids aren't communicating. It's parents
They're
aren't communicating with their
disconnected.
kids. Because I can tell you
Right,
right
they're
now,
disconnected.
I can tell you right now that I have a very solid relationship with, well, one of them is 2, so he doesn't actually talk.
Right, but that's you.
But I have
You're
a solid
taking
relationship with my
the right
teenager.
approach.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
But
I don't
that's
have to.
on you.
I don't have to overprotect Sophia from social media because I taught them how to operate safely online. And I trust them that they respect those boundaries, and we have those conversations all the time. And Sophia is really great at it. Sophia has a TikTok, and Sophia has like nearly 5,000 followers.
You're a microcosm of the big picture.
But
Not
that's what
a lot
I'm
of the
saying.
parents are doing that type of thing. They're letting them go ahead and do whatever they want to do and walking away because, well, they're not bothering me. That's great. Okay. They're just on TikTok. Okay. Who cares?
Essentially, you guys are making the same argument at this point because
Yeah.
what you're both saying is it comes down to the parenting. That the parents communicating or being invested in the child is where it matters. But this isn't the case with this guy. With this guy, his mother was invested, but he was so worried about his street cred as a rapper.
Right.
That's what it was all about. He said, I'm gonna be active. His whole thing was just thinking he had to play a certain role, and maybe that's all he was. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with him as a person. But when you're taking pictures over bloodshed and you're sitting there saying, no, I don't care. I told him he deserves to die. He's going to die. You know, you're going to get what's coming.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying any of that is okay.
So now I do have to take another break. And when we come back, well, you guys thirsty? Because I'm feeling a little thirsty. Brian, you're not with us, so I don't care if you're thirsty.
Sorry.
I mean, if you are, you can crack one open at home. Listen, originally I was hoping that this was going to be a fun way to celebrate the launch of KAR TV, but that remains to be seen because of some difficulties. I'm ironing out a couple details. We'll see. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got a couple more things to talk about, and then we're going to get ready for the Hot Topic. It's almost time for Hot Topic tonight.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you what, we were going to have fun with this, but it's kind of a hectic night. So how about this, Brooke? Before we take this next break, why don't you go ahead and spin the Hot Topic wheel there?
Okay.
And be careful because the diffuser thing's behind there. There you go. But give it a nice little spin. Let's see what it lands on. Last week, we had some fun with it. I blame it on Steve, who kept spinning and it kept landing on Getting Bitches.
Getting Bitches.
Which we put on there as a joke category that was suggested in the chat. It's spinning right now.
Well, we landed on mythology, but we were going to skip it because Jake wasn't going to be here.
Which now it worked out because Angela's not here. What does that say? Because there are certain ones...
we can't do that. Wait, we can.
What is
we
that
can, because Katie and them is still coming tonight, right?
Yes, but what is that one?
It's the Book of Matthew.
Oh, okay.
The Tinder date messages.
Okay. You know what?
Which I never re-downloaded Tinder.
Well...
And I meant to.
Do it on the next break.
I'm not going to get messages in the next 10 minutes.
Wouldn't they still be on there? I would assume it.
No, I deleted my account when I got rid of Tinder. Like, you can actually, like, completely delete your account.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. The Book of Matthew, which is all about aggressive Tinder dating app messages and things of that nature. So that'll be the topic on the Hot Topic tonight. That's gonna be
weird. All right. I'm gonna take it off the wheel though. Okay.
Yes, you do that. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, it's David J here. Just wanted to take a moment to let you know about an offer you simply can't refuse. Sam's Pizza is just the place to be. You'll find pizza, chicken, pasta, and more on their menu. So next time that you find yourself in the 44444 of Newton Falls, Ohio, don't end up sleeping with the fishes. Instead, stop in at Sam's and grab a slice with the whole family. Tell them we sent you. You won't regret it.
Heart-Shaped Entertainment and Keeping It Radio are back, and we're bringing you even more entertainment. Tune in to support your local music, arts, and businesses. Want us to air your music on the show? Just send it over to submissions@heartshapedentertainment.com. We will review it to add it to our rotation. Want to dive into the full experience we have to offer? Check out the Keeping It Radio app from the Google Play Store or visit our website at www.heartshapedentertainment.com. Keeping It Radio is back with our 24/7 internet radio streaming, entertainment podcasts, live performances, and so much more. We are Keeping It Radio, and we are the future.
Everybody, David J here with Keeping It Radio. Just want to let you guys know to be sure to stick around after the shows tonight for Keeping It Radio After Dark. Available only on Keeping It Radio Plus, so make sure you subscribe and get yourself some extra content.
We've all heard the line, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But what's really important is that you see your own beauty, whether that's in wedding photos, boudoir photos, or portraits of any kind. It's important you see your beauty, and that's easier said than done. The good news, Flash of Confidence Photography exists. Noelle is an incredible and talented artist who highlights the beauty in all shapes, sizes, and colors. She offers an LGBTQ plus safe space, both online and in studio. She's an advocate for self-love and self-confidence. She can not only handle anything that you're looking for, but she also runs sales throughout the years to allow people from all walks of life to engage in this journey of self-love. So reach out to her today via Facebook or Instagram, Flash of Confidence Photography, and get yourself a flash of confidence.
Good time, we never were together. We lose all track of time, but I never seem to be. No, I never seem to be enough. I'm gonna pass you by. You keep living for yourself and pay me no respect. So if I never seem to be, if I never seem to be enough, then what the hell are you looking for? I'll never cause my goddamn ADD, I'll never be the perfect man, the one that you want me to be. I'm not responsible or sensible. You might think I'm impossible. I'm not a lot of things, but I'm right here. I'm standing by me. cared about was money and all the stuff I bought you denied. Guess I'll never be. I guess I'll never be enough. But if you decide what you need is take out in our bad and all our bad movies, well then it seems to me that I'd be what you're looking for. I'll never see a cubicle, 'cause my goddamn ADD. I'll never be the perfect man, the one that you want me to be. I'm not responsible for sensible. You might think I'm impossible. I'm not a lot of things, but I'm right here. I'm standing right here, and I'm standing. When you walk out the door, I'll be standing right here. I'll wait right here till you find what you're looking for. I'll never see a cubicle, 'cause my goddamn ADD. I'll never be the perfect man, the one that you want me to be. I'm not responsible or sensible. You might think I'm impossible. I'm not a lot of things, but I'm right. I'm not a lot of things, but I'll be here. If this was my last day, would you want to run away and drive for miles to somewhere new? 'Cause I'm going nowhere, and you are my only rescue. If you were to tell me the whole world is ending, then I'd rather be next to you. 'Cause I'm feeling broken, but I never noticed with you. You came to me when I was low, time was feeling slow. You said to me, not alone. Suddenly I'm home. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. It's real 'cause no one feels like you do. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. Somehow I never knew I need you. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. It's clear that I'm nothing without you. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. And now I know that I need you. Every morning you come in the living room, and I'm already awake. I wish you only knew how beautiful you look when the morning sun hits your face. Like a cool breeze in the summer, you give me a sense of relief. Like a speeding car running a red light, you sweep me off my feet. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. It's real 'cause no one feels like you do. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. Somehow I never knew I need you. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. It's clear that I'm nothing without you. I'm feeling something I'm not used to. And now I know that I need you.
All right, so we're back here on the center stage, and so are any of you Kid Rock fans?
Not really.
No? Randall, what about you? You a Kid Rock fan?
I've listened to his music before, but not particularly.
Bobo, what do you think about Mr. Kid Rock, Robert?
Oh yeah, I mean, the music that he does, it's it's okay. I'm not a fan, but I also like, he's got actually a good what the heck would you call it? I'm brain dead tonight. He has a good head on his shoulders for the things that what's going on right now. I think that, but he's just not my type of music.
All right.
Digress.
Are you guys familiar with Dylan Mulvaney?
Yes.
Okay, so Dylan Mulvaney.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Has partnered up with Bud Light. Bud Light has, it seems, they've got a little collaboration they did together, and Mulvaney posted a video on Instagram. I'm gonna try to play this for you guys. Give me a second.
I'm
here.
so excited.
Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate.
It's basketball.
This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too.
It sounds like you, bro.
Break a leg.
I saw that video.
Hi!
I love Dylan so much.
Yeah. So now Dylan Mulvaney is transgender, and so
she's a magical human.
Partnering up with Bud Light. Bud Light is known as the people that drink Bud Light. They take pride in what do they take pride in, Randall?
Not
because they don't take pride in the things that pride.
They take pride in America.
America.
All right, what we get at?
Redneck as can be, right? And when you think redneck, of all icons, who's the most redneck icon you can think of, Randall?
Jeff Foxworthy.
That's fair. You were trying to go with Kid Rock, right?
I was trying to go with Kid Rock, but I can't argue Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, he came up with a good one.
Yeah, that was, man, how about that?
I will say, I was the one who had to go buy this Bud Light before this show.
And had no idea why.
I had no idea why. I'm so excited to find out why. Mm-hmm. But it was the weirdest thing to be the little goth girl who walked into the little hick gas station to buy beer.
You should have looked at the guy and said, I'm going to catch me a country boy today.
That was good. We're going to kill Brooke over here.
So, catch me a redneck.
Give me a good old country boy.
I'm going to go fishing.
So Kid Rock, he's not a... He's expressed before he's not a big fan of the transgender movement that goes on, and he doesn't, he's got his share of beliefs in it, and some of which I get where he's coming from. Whether or not I agree is a different story. There's a lot of debatable areas, I guess. But, well, he's a little upset over this, of all things.
He's upset about Dylan.
Yes, he's upset that Bud Light, the beer of rednecks, has partnered with a transgender. And his retaliation, he took to Twitter. It's like Instagram against Twitter. He took to Twitter with this video. How do I get the audio to play on this? Hold on.
I don't know anything about Twitter, really. Like, I have a Twitter account, but I never use it.
Oh, okay, it's on. Here we go.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible.
Oh my God, you're a monster.
Fuck Bud Light. Fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Fuck you, motherfucker. You are what's wrong with the world.
So there you go. He took out
Oh my God.
He took out...
I can't. He
took
took
out
out
a
a
gun.
fucking machine gun and fucking shot cans of beer because he's mad that a trans.
It's a
Oh
fucking
my
life.
God, that's such.
He did. He.
I can't.
That's
had
freedom
some-
of speech.
He did.
That's,
He had some-
no, that's heinous, hateful behavior.
You know,
that's
that
heinous,
he is
hateful
entitled
behavior.
to his opinion. It's like
That's
everybody.
heinous, hateful
It's freedom of
behavior.
speech.
You
It's in our
can keep
Constitution.
calling that, but it's
He's
not going to
allowed
change that it's
to
hateful,
voice
heinous
his opinion
behavior.
in the way
That's
that
a
he
threat,
wants.
is what just happened.
What it is, Brian, was a grown-ass man throwing a tantrum over something that's really
Yeah,
not as
I'm really
controversial as
excited
he's
to open
making out
this
to be.
now because fuck
Okay.
Kid Rock, and I love you, Dylan.
That is our exact approach to this. In response to this, I figured, what better way to celebrate?
I mean, I don't get why he's shooting up bottles of beer.
Exactly.
And people
He's
off.
doing it because he's
that's
mad that
obviously
they paired
that-
with it. Like, I'm not even going to explain. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. I can't. Let's just open this.
Well, yeah.
Let's do it.
I was hoping this was going to be to celebrate a successful launch of KIR Plus, or KIR TV. But I'm jumping through all sorts of fun little hurdles with that. It's coming along though. We're getting.
We'll get there.
All right, but
We'll get there.
our response, Kid Rock. I'm not a huge Bud Light fan, but tonight I'm going to enjoy
I'm
the
not
fuck
either.
out of
Like,
it. So
I'm-
here you go, Kid Rock. Back at you, buddy.
God, that's so fucking gross.
I was going to say that
Bud
about
Light? Yeah, it tastes horrible, doesn't it? So, David, you need to take it out in the back and film. Not.
I'll still drink it just because I love Dylan.
Sorry, I'm sure that's the first time you ever got that much head, right?
Fuck off.
That made a beautiful sound on the air, too.
Some of our Hot Topic members are here already, and that's fantastic. Hey, it's been a chaotic fucking show. I am so glad to wrap this one up. Hot Topic's going to be smoother. I can feel it. We're ready.
It's going to be great.
It's the.
You're gonna have a nice cold Bud Light in your system. It'll be all relaxed.
I'll follow it up with some rum, or see if I got something to, I'm not a huge Bud Light fan, but I'm gonna make it count tonight.
It's beer flavored water.
You're gonna make it count.
I'm gonna make
It's
it count
growing on
tonight.
me. I'll live with it.
Well, Bobo, better late than never, I guess, huh?
I guess.
White Claw before it was White Claw.
Yeah.
How was your acupuncture? Did you get a lot of little pricks stuck in you?
Of course.
Lots of pricks in you there, Bobo.
Well, they're small.
Getting laughs
minute
out of
needles.
Steve
They're
about
what?
sex jokes.
I said they're small, minute needles. I'm walking away from the sexual exploitation that you're trying to purvey.
I think you can relate to small, minute needles.
Alrighty.
And on that note, it is 8:58. I think we should say our goodbyes.
Yes, Bobo, say goodbye to all
you're
of
right,
our,
Brooke.
say goodbye to all of our what the fuck show is it? Center Stage listeners.
He doesn't even know which show.
You don't know the fucking evening I've had, man. You weren't here for the first 2/3 of it. You don't know the shit I was dealing
What
with.
the fuck show is
One
this?
thing after another, man. I am so excited for the transition to a Hot Topic because I'm walking away from this travesty of an episode of Center Stage. This show is thriving until tonight. Angela, you see what happens when you miss a fucking week? God damn.
Angela, I am proud of you that you took care of yourself, and I love you, but I do miss you.
Yeah. And so do our ratings, okay? And our success rate, because, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right. Bobo, say goodnight to all the Center Stage.
Goodbye. This is America.
Oh, my God.
Randall, say your goodbye.
Adios, America.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
America.
George Bones, you want to say goodbye? Good job. All right, Brooke.
Fuck the government.
All right. And that's going to do it. All right, everybody. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We are getting the fuck out of here. Bye-bye.
I'm just going,
Shut up.